greatest game of all time on Roblox. No, not even Roblox, the whole world. The one and only Rel Seas, or how some may call it, Peak Seas, is about to come out in December, and not gonna lie, it seems to be the best game I've ever seen. It has a unique hockey system, which makes hockey a lot more important than it is in the other games, because in other games, hockey is just a damage boost, which is very simple compared to Rel Seas, where you have cards with hockey abilities and all that. And there's also Conqueror's Hockey and Hockey Clashes if I'm not wrong. And not gonna lie, the hockey seems better than in any other game. Not like there's much competition, but still. Only for this, Relsey is getting S tier. I'm sorry, that was Glaze. It's actually not S tier, it's S+++ tier. The combat is also insanely good. But hey, it's Relsey, so that's expected, right? There are also many improvements in combat being made after the update. Although some people didn't like the combat from the movie too. I think it's good because come on, what might have better combat than that? Deep Oaken? Like, that's the only game right now that I think is top notch. Besides Rel Seas, of course. Okay, that intro was extreme glaze. Anyways, I'm not trying to glaze Rel Seas like that. They showcased a new boss apparently called KFC. And not gonna lie, this is my favorite boss in the game currently. Rel Games also fixed the lion boss that everyone complained about. And honestly, the boss should not have been that good because it's a tutorial boss. But still, it's way better now, I guess. For every other boss, I'ma say they're unique. Like this giant, I don't think I've ever seen this in any other game. This is some Shinobi Life 2 stuff. The comment for this game is hated and glazed by many, but honestly, we won't know until the game comes out in December and until actually playing it. I honestly think the combat is looking good, but they only really showcased M once, not the devil fruits and much of hockey like we all expected. There's also this, and honestly I do not know what this is. There's also this fishing rod, and honestly they probably spent way too much time making this design. Just for a fishing rod in my opinion. And also the fishing section in the video is taking up way too much time in my opinion. I think it would have been better if they showed more of the actual game progression, because I don't think anyone talked about that, and it is important. Because Relsey should not be a banny beater, of course. I think Relsey should be like Deep Oaken when it comes to grinding, because it's probably one of the only ways for a game to not be a banny beater and actually fun. And many people don't like storyline games. They would rather do whatever they want, so I guess that is not an option either. Underwater submarines Relsey is added. You gotta give them a W for that, because that is insane. Just imagine driving a submarine underwater, then coming back to the main island. That is giving massive Deep Oaken vibes. And honestly, I gotta say that is a huge W in my opinion. And how do you get devil fruits in this game? Like, is it gonna be like block fruits in NPCs and money? Honestly, this would not be my favorite. I think it would be much better to do quests or find the devil fruits on the map or be the boss that has the devil fruit. To get the actual devil fruit instead of just going to an NPC and buying it there for money. Or even worse, Robux. Like, imagine having to buy a dark blade in Rel Seas like you can in block fruits. And honestly, I gotta say I bought the dark blade in block fruits like years ago. And it was not a wise purchase. Looking back on that, devil fruits are apparently not gonna be the main point of the game, unlike in block fruits, so I guess hockey is more important, which makes sense because it explains why they didn't talk about the concept of devil fruits in the movie too much. Although they did showcase a lot of devil fruits in the past, I don't remember seeing any in the movie, which is fine because me personally, I would rather play a game that's mostly hockey based. Because there aren't many games like that on Roblox right now. All the One Piece games are block fruits copies, banning beaters at this point. And there are so many of them. Rel Seas also remade everything that could be copyrighted, like devil fruits, bosses and things like that. But if you didn't know, there's an official One Piece game called One Piece Grand Arena coming out. And it is made by actual One Piece people. And it is also coming out in winter like Rel Seas is. So they might get mad that a game that's based on their anime is getting more players than them. Because come on, when was there an official game made by Netflix or whoever made it that did not die out instantly? Like, you can't name one. So they might just try to copyright Rel Seas. Although I don't think there's anything in Rel Seas that could be copyrighted, since they remade basically everything. Yeah, that could pose a problem for the release day of the game, which is bad, because they have to change everything again to not get copyrighted and to make sure. Yeah, that could be a problem for the game in the future, but right now it seems to be a very good game, especially considering the current state of Roblox with RNGs and everything. I guess that's gonna be the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like.